It is party time, my guys and gals and everyone else. Hang on. I did. Okay. We're good. We're good. Lemon Sunrise, hello. How you doing? It is party time. Ignore how sick I sound. I'm fine. I'm great. I'm awesome. I need my phone. This thing. Sorry, I forgot to set up. I was playing a game on my phone and kind of forgot what day it was. Yeah. There we go. I can't hear anything. Where's the sound? Am I crazy? Audio is turned on. Ah! You want to know why I can't hear anything? Do you want to know why I can't hear anything? It's because I forgot to plug it in. Hey, I can hear things now. Alright, cool. Gobex is here too. Hello! How's it going? Hopefully you're feeling better than I am. I'm actually worse than I was yesterday. I thought I'd be better, but nah. You look brighter. Did you get a new light? No. No, I did not. But I do look brighter. I do notice that too. It's finally sunny outside. That's pretty cool. You're doing great. Good. Good to see. This is it. This is the whole stream right here. You're supposed to plug in your headphones before you listen to stuff. Yeah. I usually keep my headphones plugged in all the time. I don't know why I unplugged them. I don't remember doing that. Anyways, spoiler alerts for this. Although I want to do my daily commissions first. Okay, let Paimon talk.
What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax?
I don't believe in relax.
Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mount Outsong? It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time.
Hope you feel better soon. May Gobex's memes make you feel better. I was laughing. Those memes are so funny. They definitely help. Laughter is the best medicine. I'm feeling better already looking at them. You look brighter than my YouTube career. Oh, trust me, my YouTube career is dead. I have been looking for an actual job. I've given up on making money. Whee. Hiya. Eat this. Jokes aside, it looks good. It does look good, thank you. I mean, obviously it looks great. It's me. Come on. Ugh. Anyways, I feel great. That cough wasn't supposed to be real, but when I inhaled too sharply, it hurt. I don't know if memes can really cure anything, but that makes me happy. It made me happy. I don't want that. I want daily commissions. Which one? Is it this one? Is this one that's right up next to me? Yeah. Gobex's memes are the greatest. Agreed. Oh, that reminds me. I have Mountain Dew today. I was inspired. I'm not gonna open it right now. I just had a cough drop, so I've got that menthol flavor still in my mouth. And menthol and Mountain Dew is a terrible mix, so I'm just gonna until I get the menthol taste out. So yes, I will be drinking water. Oh, my water is so far away. I think I'll just tough it out till I can drink Mountain Dew. You do look very great, wink. No, you. Oh. It is Mountain Dew. It's the Major Melon flavor. It's delicious, in my opinion. I know some people think it's disgusting, but besides regular green flavored Mountain Dew, the melon is the best flavor. Oh no. Stop.
May I present?
So as it turns out, that guy's the one I have to target. Alright, that's two. Oh, I didn't kill that guy yet. How rude. Archers. Where's the archer dude? Oh, there you are. Wow, I did not see him up there. Bunk. Your turn. No, just... there you go. Take my arrows. Alright. Y'all are starting to bother me a little bit. Ah, especially you. Especially that guy. Ow! Stop it!
Now disappear. Shine down.
There we go.
How brilliant!
Farina, do the thing. Chap has Mountain Dew? Impossible. I know, it's unheard of. Whoever would have guessed. Oh yeah, Mountain Dew has so many flavors. They're all pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, there's only like 2 good ones in my opinion.
Strike a pose!
Illusion shattered. Here
Gotta
comes
do the thing.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Step right up.
Alright, that took way too long, but I did it. Let's make sure everyone's got some health before moving on. Lindy versus Pyroslime, the battle of the ages. You know it. Up here? That's where it's telling me to go. Oh boy. Agreed. I will say, the thrashed apple, I think is what it's called, is pretty good too. I like apple flavored things though. I'm biased. But the Major Melon is best flavor. Like I don't really like the Baja Blast flavors, so I don't get those. Back when I was at Applebee's, there was like this blueberry flavor that's pretty nasty. Why am I going up? I must be going down. Go down. Oh, it's more pyro. Okay, good.
Time to shine! The show begins!
Inazuma shines eternal.
Wow, I've never actually used her burst all the way through. I always just use it and then switch for some reason. Not bad. Stop targeting things.
May I present?
So what about you? What's your favorite soda flavor? Not specifically Mountain Dew, just any soda, any flavor. Like, comment, and subscribe what your favorite flavor is. That's how this works. No questions. Ugh. Did you know doing story quests gives you commission XP? No, I didn't know that. Well, what the heck am I wasting my time doing this for? I'm just gonna jump right into it then. I forgot to actually start the thing. What is regular Mountain Dew's flavor? Battery acid. It doesn't really have a flavor. I mean, it's definitely an acquired taste. Like, my sister tried it, and she said it was probably the worst thing she's ever tasted. But I'm over here drinking it every day, most every day. Sorry, Dia, I love you, but nah. Gotta get the Traveler out for this one.
Long road ahead.
Whee. Probably like Sprite and Lemonish. That's pretty accurate. Less lime, I think.
Here we remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything. And
That's
when
the
we
good stuff.
told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be impossible
Raspberry
to get
ginger
along
ale.
with.
Oh, that does
But
sound
now that
interesting.
we've spent some more time together, she's really
God, I
not
accidentally
like
said,
that
did I have to
at all.
unsubscribe? I mean,
Probably don't need
I'm
to
not
bring
saying
any
we can't be friends
offerings now that
anymore,
we've gotten
but,
to know her pretty well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she really wants something,
ginger
we
ale's a
could just
cool
use
drink, but you don't like the bubbles.
Huh?
I understand that.
Traveler, did something catch your eye?
I was reading chat. What were any of the words you just said? Don't think we've ever seen her before.
Whoa, what a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
So this was before Lantern Ride happened, apparently. We don't know who she is. We don't know who this character is. She's got the exact same coloring as Cloud Retainer, but it's not. It seems like she could also be a powerful Adeptus.
Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expected.
We don't know
of
who
that
she
bird
is.
lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends from all over the country.
Yeah, I've never had
Okay,
ginger ale.
but if
Um,
we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up to her and say hello?
I'll leave the introductions to you. Iris is no match for not liking soda. Oh man. You do have, your Riz game is on point, as the kids say. Actually, that physically hurts saying that sentence. Xianyun is very pretty. She is. I will say, she is pretty. Got mommy energy.
Hello.
Hello.
Paimon is Paimon. And this is the Traveler.
I like to imagine what the Traveler's doing. He's doing that thing where a mom is like yelling at a child in a store, like quietly yelling, like, Paimon, just say everything in a nice even tone. Just like super strict, but not trying to be loud, you know.
Doesn't think we've met, but we're also
Godbex,
friends
don't
with Cloud
leave.
Retainer. May we
Pros of
have
having
the
me as a friend
pleasure
is that you
of learning
can
your name
have my
from
share.
Adeptus?
No, you're right though. I can have
You two. What is this tomfoolery? Has this shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no
Clouded.
longer recognize one anymore?
yeah.
Wait, you're...
Cloud Retainer. I was gonna say Ghost. I vote we keep Godbex. You know, you made a good argument, Godbex. You can stay. You can stay. We're still cool. We're still friends. Cloud Retainer.
Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look human.
Momveler.
How did that
Jeez.
happen?
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So, you're indulging now because...
Because I freaking feel like it. What else?
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
Yeah, I think a giant bird would be terrifying.
Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples. Like last year, when you
Bet you
suddenly
think my Riz is
appeared on the
good.
top of a
Thanks for
roof
letting me
very
stay. Of course,
slowly.
of course, of
Or-
course. I don't think I have it in my heart to kick anybody out. It's just, it ain't me. It feels like Cloud Retainer has her reasons, but doesn't want to discuss them too openly. I almost forgot. Paimon brought you some gifts, apparently.
Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
I'm trying to change
Oh.
the subject.
So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
Cloud Retainer tries but fails to look indifferent as Paimon okay?
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, it is the gesture
Mom
that
Yun
one
or
values
Xian Mum?
above all else.
Oh man.
So long as
I think
you show
Xian Mum is
proper
my favorite.
respect
Like
and
with a UM, like the
consideration,
British spelling.
The quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts?
Well, we were trying to change the subject, but since we're looping right back to it, Cloud Retainer said that she's going to visit some of her disciples.
Ah, right. So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu
Mom
and
Yun, yeah,
Shenron.
Mom Yun's good too. Like, there's no wrong answer.
It's been a while since we last saw them. Maybe we can come too.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Xianyun and Ganyu should be quite pleased to see you again.
I'd be pleased to see them again too.
One would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
I'm bored. No reason in particular.
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing.
Yeah, there you go.
were
Just like
hoping
that.
you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Is that so? If there are no urgent matters at hand,
I just
then
remembered
let's
I bought
make
snacks.
haste for
I got
Harbor.
Muddy Buddies Brandy
Ganyu
Supreme.
is likely still working at Yue High Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Never tried them before, so I'm interested.
Then let's all go to Liyue Harbor.
Let's all go to Liyue Harbor.
Ganyu has been
Okay,
quite busy
alright.
at work as of
I'm
late.
into it. Oh, that's
One
really good,
can
actually.
count on one talon the number of times she returns to Mount Aocang each year.
Once.
Shanaha has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me,
Just not mommy.
she wrote that she
I
shall
don't
have
know,
no
man. I
need to
don't know.
return for the foreseeable future.
I wanted to make that one joke where it's like,
One
mommy,
so
sorry,
easily
mommy, mommy,
mollified.
sorry, mommy,
One
sorry,
shall
mommy, sorry.
investigate everything with one's own eyes and decide for oneself if their living conditions are satisfactory.
Look, a pair of eyes. Anyways. I was just trying to stall so that she could get all her words out. I'm not gonna lie, those are delicious. I was gonna get a pack of Oreos, because I've been craving Oreos, but the gas station, obviously gas stations are expensive. It was like $8 for a $4 pack of Oreos. Like, I'm not paying that much. I'm not that hungry for Oreos. I made the joke anyway. I did. Here's a question. What character do y'all think would be a good parent? Oh, man. None of them? I think Raiden Shogun would be a great parent. Can't say that with a straight face.
High Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this? Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go?
She's back there. She didn't come with us.
Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night.
I think
to make up
Baiju
for
would be
lost
pretty
time.
caring, but his
One
his health,
cannot
yeah.
wish to
I also thought
trouble her.
Baiju too.
Conversing
I kind of forgot his name.
via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her
I feel like
recent
Zhongli would be a
well-being.
pretty good dad.
Again, do not mention
all
one's
joking
presence
aside.
here.
Fair enough, makes sense.
I should say
Alright
a good
then, we'll
father,
just pass
you
on
know.
your regards
And
Cloud Retainer?
oh well, there you go. Plan ruined. Mike would be a great parent. Yeah, obviously.
Oh.
Mike is a great anything.
Is that lady someone you know, Ms. Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
Oh, not to worry.
I bet Kaya would be a good parent
I'll
too.
make the necessary
He
arrangements right
he seems like he takes care of Klee
Thank
pretty
you,
well.
Huixin.
Although he's more uncle, I think. All the fun, none of the responsibility. Zhongli's better as a grandpa because of how boring he is. True. He seems like the kind of guy who could just sit
What
there
brings you here
spouting
today?
off nonsensical
And
stories about the
Cloud
war.
Retainer, too. It's
Here,
been
back
quite
when I
some
was a
time since I
boy.
last saw you in this form.
You are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply
That's great.
A
Addressing
mere
yourself
mortal
as one
passerby.
instead of I.
Seems she's not buying it.
As for good moms, yeah. Ganyu saw right through her.
That was but a simple test.
What about Jean?
One did not expect you to
Think
be
Jean
able
would be a
to
good mom?
recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only seeing one's other form.
Ganyu looks totally bewildered. She's thinking, why wouldn't I recognize you? I used to see you every day. How bad do you think my memory is? I can read her mind. We're lingering on that for a while.
But
Okay.
recognizing you is, my responsibility.
No,
as
Nahida,
your
yeah.
disciple.
Jean could be a good mom, but she'd probably be strict. True. Nahida would
An
be.
apt
It's a good call.
observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business.
I would love
One
Nahida as
thought
my
it would
mom.
only be
Yeah.
fitting to pay you a visit while in the
You know?
area.
Same.
Wait, Paima wasn't aware of any important. Cloud Retainer's right. We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
I haven't talked to you since your
One
last story
simply desired
quest.
to see you
Yeah.
and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should wait until you find yourself less occupied.
I understand.
Nahida and Jean remind me of my own
That
mom.
should
That's
be
probably why I
fine.
love them. Yeah.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to
All
deal
right.
with every
That's-
day,
That's sweet, actually.
one
I
must
think that'd
also
be.
remind you to rest.
I think that'd be a good mom.
Though Adepti blood flows
My
through
mom's
your
pretty great
veins,
too.
excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body.
Trying to imagine if anyone here was like my
Still
mom.
makes one nostalgic to see you
Honestly, I
as you
think
are
Nahida would
now,
probably be the closest character.
respected and independent.
Like, if Nahida was
You
more
were
funny
young,
than anything
you
else,
begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
almost more like Raiden. Aw.
Cloud Retainer, stop!
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't you continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
You discuss some of your recent adventures with Ganyu.
Wow, you've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me at High Pavilion.
We'll do that.
Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer.
Lemon, I love my mom.
but
Good,
if you
good.
plan to continue
I love my
appearing
mom
in
too.
this form, don't you think it'd be
Remember
helpful
back
to
in like
adopt a human
October,
name?
it was October,
A
that
human
Halloween thing that
name?
she was doing?
Huh. You raise a
That's it.
valid
I
point.
bring that up just to prove.
Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but that famous?
Oh yeah, a
You
silly mom. You
presume
can have
to know the
Alice.
extent of one's
right.
illustrious achievements.
I think
One
that's
would hardly
accurate.
think such a thing to be possible.
So I'd hear that Gobex. I shall send virtual hugs to from my mom.
Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored.
Albedo
From
though.
this point on, when in public occasions, be sure
Yeah,
to
I can
refer
see
to
that.
one as Xianyun.
Xianyun?
Why do I know that name? That's the character on the banner.
I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion. An adeptus
Albedo
of
would be
years
sweet, yeah.
past
I feel like he'd be
would
good.
rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Actually, those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
A little too on the nose, don't you think?
Wait, so you're really that powerful?
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average size?
Big Bird.
Not exactly.
Paimon looked away in embarrassment. It's totally what Paimon had in mind. That's what everyone had in mind, honestly.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments.
She's
tales
not as
of
bad
her
as
past
Raiden, but
can
I'm having a
only
hard
be
time
found in
thinking of a good
ancient
comparison.
texts.
Oh, I see what
It
you're
is
saying.
said that once,
It's just
a
like,
long
she's
time
not the
ago,
worst person, but
there was a severe
she's
drought
definitely
in
not a
Nia.
Nahida or a Jean.
Left with no choice, many people left their
What about
homes,
Toma as a dad?
while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti.
Yeah,
Although I did not
I can
live through
see
such
it. No, you're
tragedy,
you're right.
Simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time.
I had to think about
On
it.
top of the drought, a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, Much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today. The books had this to say about what happened. Upon
gonna eat this
arrival,
entire bag
the
on
Adeptus
accident.
borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together.
Wait.
An abundant rain burst
Wait, this
forth
line
from
this
the
line explains why
heavens.
she's called Cloud Retainer.
Drought and plague were both driven
She used the
away,
wind to
and
retain the
people were
clouds.
saved.
Oh, okay, there you go. That's information.
That's incredible!
I can't picture
Moral
Ito being a
and
dad.
embellishments
That's the one where I draw the
dramatize
line.
past
Like, he'd be a great
events.
uncle, definitely,
One
but
did
not a
nearly
dad.
what one ought. And even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have
He feels
stepped
like
in to help.
he would lock the door and then go to bed, completely forgetting that you're not home.
Can you really control
And
the
then,
weather
like,
the
as you're
books
trying to
say?
get into the home, you can't open the door because he locked it and went to bed.
Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you. So it was Paimon's dad for
Shinobu
calling
Mom?
you illuminated bird before.
She'd be strict too, but I think she'd be better
Are you?
than Ito as a
How
dad.
laughable. A
Ito
name
would be
is
the
but a
dad that would
simple
let you
label we
watch R-rated
carry with
movies
us
while
on
mom
our
wasn't
journey
home.
through the world.
Yeah.
Why would
Ito
one
the
be
Funkle.
offended by
There you
such a
go.
trivial matter?
Excuse me.
That's a relief. In that case, Paimon will continue to call you whatever feels right in the moment.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe?
Alright, we got all that right? Everyone
knows
knows what's going on in the story?
Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration? Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
That is a lot of questions.
All pretty valid questions, though. I mean,
There is
really.
no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So, with Chef Mao being swamped with customers, and Shangling still off and out in search of new recipes, I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
I see.
No,
Most
Lemon, happy
excellent
birthday, dear
indeed.
sister.
One has had the pleasure of being introduced
And I hope
to
y'all
that
have fun.
family. Shangling is
Hope you
kind
guys have a
and
good
astute,
day. You know what? We
while
love
her
you too.
father is
We love you
loyal
too.
and reliable. One has no cause to
Bye.
believe that they will make Shenhe's work difficult. Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. One shall visit Wanmin Restaurant in person and see how Shenhe is doing.
Huh? But didn't you just say
Bird
that
Lady
you have
retains
something
clouds and
important
whooshes
to do?
everywhere.
Can
So what
that
about
wait until
Moon
after
Carver?
we
What did
leave
he
home?
do?
You may return to your work, on you. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain the opportunity shall present itself most readily.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon,
Ganyu?
I'll see you some other time.
Yeah.
See you around, Ganyu!
I'm glad you finally got work again. Alright.
Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think?
Yeah, you nailed it.
As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
Whee.
She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now.
Hey, if you were an
Is it
Adeptus, you would be
because we
too.
just heard that cool story about her powers?
Obviously, he carved a cheese into the shape of a moon. You know, you got me. You got me there. I should have known. That's on me.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady, eh?
I'm far more interested in getting her details than ordering any
Creep.
dishes.
I'm no better.
Hey, how about you ask her?
You do it.
No. I think you should. Wait, she's coming.
Panic.
What can I get
Hey.
for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering if you'd be willing to...
What would you like to order?
I would like to order a new change of pants.
2 servings of more meat to go. Good chat. Bye.
Wait, you don't have your food? Okay, well, that's fine.
Shenhe
welcome. It's been a while. May I take your order?
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
I mean, that's kind of her job. It's been a while, pal.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea that he just can't pronounce her name.
This is?
This is Miss Xianyun.
Master?
No?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to ascertain one's true identity with such ease?
The color scheme, the wings.
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take.
I can't believe Shenhe gets hit on often enough to know how to deal with people. I know, right?
Is something the matter, Master?
Imagine being
Hardly.
pretty enough for people to hit on you all the time. Don't.
And came to check on your well-being.
And check out the great food, too.
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime. My apologies. I'm still on the clock and can't talk for very long.
Well, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon, are you here for Shenhe?
No, I'm here
The
for
lunch
food.
rush isn't in yet,
that's
Shenhe.
fine.
So I've got things covered for now. Go ahead, sit down and enjoy some time with your friends. I'll let you know if things pick up.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
Chef Mao. He seems like he'd be a great dad. He seems like he is a great dad, actually. Oh, we're sitting over here? Okay. Let's sit. The instant don't. I had a feeling you'd get a kick out of that.
It is just.
I don't know why. That's one of my favorite jokes. Is
The
just
owner of
don't.
Xianyun restaurant is indeed a most reasonable
And it gets a laugh most every
accommodating
time.
human. Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
God, I don't miss serving at all.
It's been manageable so far. I sometimes run into strange people, but I have figured out a way to deal with them.
Seems like you've been making progress. So by dealing with them, you mean...
Cutting their heads off.
First, I try to talk sense into them. If that doesn't work, I threaten them with violence. At this point, they usually decide they are in favor of a civil conversation.
Yeah, because you seem like you actually don't mind doing violence.
How should Paimon put this?
Sounds reasonable enough.
Oh, a sensible plan. One is gladdened to see you integrate so well into human society.
So she's a New Yorker.
And you, Master? How have you been?
I would hit on you. I mean, I can't
Simply
stop you.
marvelous.
If you do what you
Though
gotta
Mount
do.
Alsong has scarcely
I like the
enjoyed your
attention and all.
presence recently, one has hardly found the pleasure of one's own company.
I
to
feel
be
bad
lacking.
though, because like I don't,
I see.
I don't know.
Just as expected of Master.
you know, because I don't. Correction, I am hitting on you. Well, stop it. My arm hurts. Oh, hitting on, not hitting. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm tired. No brain. What she means to say is she actually misses the two of you a lot.
I have missed Master quite a bit too. Even though work has been busy lately, I've already had a conversation with Chef Mao about taking some time off soon to visit Master.
Oh, you did?
I'm kind of upset that I'm sick for more
Do
than one
make
reason,
note
but
of
one of the
such
big
matters in your
reasons
letters in the future.
was because
There's
I
hardly
wanted
need to keep
to
one in
do a thing.
suspense.
I can't talk while she's talking. It's hard for me to
Paimon would
focus.
shut up just like that.
Just get Smug Paimon there. I wanted to do a new thing where, like, I encourage people to donate money, and for every donation, for every $1, I would do a push-up, or I can't do push-ups very well, so, like, a jumping jack or sit-up for every $1. And I would just do, like, tally it up, and then at the end do them all. And then also getting a wheel with extra bonus little bits, like 10 extra whatevers. You could spin the wheel, you get a card trick, a compliment, a joke, something stupid like that. But because I'm sick, I can't exercise. I can't do jumping jacks at all. I tried yesterday and my head was pounding. So I can't do that right now. Sanuishi's here. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Shenhe.
By the way, Master, since you are in Liyue Harbor, have you had the chance to visit Ganyu?
We spoke.
Indeed. She is similarly preoccupied with
So
her
I gotta stop
there
being
was
sick.
time only to exchange a few simple pleasantries.
I also forgot to set up the wheel yesterday. So,
You never knew how powerful
you know,
she was
even if I
before.
wasn't sick, we still wouldn't do it today.
I see. In that case, allow me to also share a story about Master's past.
Oh?
Is that a problem, Master? I believe this to be a good topic of conversation.
No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter. Please, proceed. One is most curious to see
Take a
how
break
much
from
of
those for
one's
now.
own conversational prowess you possess.
Como estás? There we go. We
Master
speak Spanish
once
here.
participated in a race
I certainly
against
know enough about
Mooncarver.
Spanish to speak it
After Mooncarver
fluently.
lost, he insisted that Master's ability to fly gave her a natural edge in such a contest. In response, Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of her devices in the race. Mooncarver accepted, only to find Master with a brand new device on the day of the contest.
Huh. What kind of device was it?
It was a
Deciding
mechanical
if
vehicle
I should go
made
for
out
the
of iron.
Lion Bara guy or the Sun
was it called
Wukong
again?
Bara guy. I don't know what any of those
An
words mean.
Electro-powered bicycle.
I don't know who to choose.
Oh,
Flip a coin.
To the bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile. One spent 49 days conceptualizing and crafting it. It need only be infused with adeptal energy, and it can cover thousands of miles.
I need to get
in
me one of
day.
those. That sounds useful.
Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever
Don't worry
supposed he
about it.
might
We can do
best
the Wheel of
me in a
Misfortune when you're
contest
better.
for promotion.
Definitely. I do want to do
Though he
that
sprinted with
as
all
soon as
his
I can.
might, he could barely
I'm going to
keep
will
up.
myself to stop being sick.
Alas, the one
I'm just gonna
flaw
be
of
like,
my
hey,
mechanism lay
hey,
in its
systems,
weakness against
stop
mountainous
failing.
terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from
I think it's,
victory, when it was thrown off course
I can't
and
think of the
failed
word
to make it
anymore.
across the final stretch.
A sinus
Really a
infection.
most
I think it's a sinus
unfortunate turn
infection.
of events. Anyway, do go on, Shenhe.
Master, that was the end of that story.
A Bara gotcha game. If I had to guess, that's what I
Is
would have
that
said.
so?
I was trying to think,
Huh.
like, none of those
With you
characters
gone,
are up on the banner
One
in
has
Genshin,
seldom felt the desire
so
to call upon those old
I wasn't sure what you
fossils
meant
for
either.
another contest. What is a
What's the game
race
called?
without
I wonder if I've heard of it.
spectators, After all,
Have you been lonely,
Wait.
Master?
lonely.
Is it
At
Fate?
one's
Are you
age,
playing Fate Grand
entire
Order?
human
One of the Fate
generations
games?
come and go in the blink of an
That's
eye.
my guess.
Even one's own self-directed musings can span several days and nights. 'Tis a most
I know
foreign
Stereo
sight.
Saber is pretty
The
into the
mere
Fate
mention of it is
series.
preposterous.
Mm-hmm.
What is the
I
reason
got
for that look
that,
upon your
but
face?
which one's hotter? Yeah. Don't worry, it's all about Xianyun now. No, keep talking about your game. I have not been paying attention at all. I don't know what's going on right now.
But all it took was a few words out of your mouth, and it's like you're back to being that illuminated bird again.
Paimon doesn't
Kinda
like
just a little
Cloud
bit
Retainer, does she?
confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
To me, they are both Master. One is the Master that's widely revered by the people, while the other is the Master that I respect and adore.
That was really sweet.
One finds oneself exalted yet again with sweet words of praise and flattery of a most extravagant nature. You chose to exalt one with your words, yet you refuse to grace Mount Outsong with your presence for any
Xianyun is the
extended
evil one in
period
this
of
quest.
time.
Seems like it, doesn't
One
it?
would almost question the
She's the
sincerity
villain.
of
We're
your
gonna have to fight her.
estimations. This is not to say that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single ideal. Eschew all action and abide by no rule. One does as one pleases and speaks as one pleases. Others may critique or praise as they see fit. Yet one places little weight
man,
in
I'm being
such
texted.
judgments.
Oh, this one I want to
She
answer.
got like, what, 2 sentences of flattery from her disciple, and it's as if her ego is about to burst.
Nobody say anything in chat for the next, like, minute.
Tables?
No.
Hey there, could we get another fish stew?
Yeah, it's probably time we all get out of the
I'm
way.
hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
Alright, good luck with the lunchtime rush, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. I'll try my best.
Okay, I actually don't know how to respond to this.
So much yummy food!
Say not
Paimon's gonna
better.
feast.
Oh man, and of course now I have to play the game. Can you eat this kind of food, Cloud Retainer?
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors. The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by quite the fit of inspiration. One has already begun to conceptualize the next generation of supreme cuisine machines.
Everything's so tasty.
Get the chat pulled back up here.
Not too hot at times, but still super
Okay.
tasty.
I'm sorry, miss, but our tables are full.
So Gavik says basically Xianyun
Shall
made a
we try
bicycle
some
and beat one of the other Adepti. Oh, okay. In a race, yeah.
But it
I didn't
smells
think you meant
so
like she picked up the bike and
delightful.
started beating him with it.
Can we really not eat here? My poor legs can't go on for much longer.
Why won't they eat here? I forget.
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests and see
Oh,
if
okay.
anyone's happy
No
to
more
share a
tables.
table.
Okay.
What's
I'll
the name of
ask
the game? Time to spam chat. No. Yeah, we're definitely just wasting a table.
Excuse me. Would you mind letting us share a table with you?
No, get
There are
out.
no empty tables left, so... well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys?
I like, Sanuishi, I like what you said. Speak like a human, you crazy burb. I like that just taken out of context. Just, you go up to somebody and be like, speak like a human, you crazy burb, and then runs away. That's a funny image in my head. But I don't mind either, as long as you don't mind our chatter.
Great. Thanks so much. My name is Xianyun, and this is my granny, Yuendai.
Hi, my name.
Granny?
Okay, then I'm just gonna stop talking then, that's fine.
Yep. Is there something wrong with that?
Anyways, my name.
No,
Thank you,
Paimon's
Paimon.
just a
It's
bit
okay.
surprised. She looks so young.
She doesn't.
Yeah. A lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks, but she's actually much older than she appears.
Anyways, allow me to introduce myself. Okay, sorry, whatever. Yeah, what's the name of the game? We need to know.
Why
We
don't you
need
take
to
a seat?
know.
Come on, it's not polite to stare.
Oh, have we met before?
No.
'Tis a fated meeting then. Please, take a seat.
I feel great. I'm feeling
What
wonderful
would you like
today.
to eat, Granny? I can order for you.
It is a funny thing, right? Like, it's just.
Braised earthworms.
Oh.
They always pop up out of the ground after a rainstorm.
You know, most people would go for like a chicken-based
No,
dish
not this
or
again. Granny, there's
maybe
no
a
braised
steak or
earthworms on the
beef, you
menu.
know. Pork even. I don't know if
Braised
pork exists.
earthworms?
Fish.
Well,
Seafood.
That sounds weird. Do people actually eat that?
Can't hurt to ask.
Right, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Need any help? Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny?
Is she senile?
Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny
Oh,
has
okay.
pretty bad dementia, so her memory's getting worse all the time. She's always saying things that sound kind of confusing.
Thank you,
Actually,
Alex. Thank
my
you.
memory's been bad ever since I was little. But it's gotten so bad lately that I even have to remind her who I am every morning.
God, that's one of the things that scares me for some reason, getting dementia. And just not being able to remember. Like, I already have a terrible memory. I'm not ashamed to admit that. But not being able to remember your own self, that would just... I would hate that so much.
They died young. It's just me and
Nah,
Granny
not
now.
exactly. A good game. It just so happens to be one of the few ones that exist. Oh, okay. It's called
But it's
Gai?
okay.
G?
Don't feel
I don't know how to say that.
Granny loves me a lot.
Is that an
and I love
acronym or is
her a
that just
lot
what it's
too.
called?
Sure, it's hard at times, but you just gotta make the best of the life you've got. Wow,
I like her optimism.
you're really tough for your age, kid. You're too kind.
And me? Oh, what about me?
What about you?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus, you're really gentle, and you're always there for me.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important
what just happened?
things. Wait, what was that really important thing again?
Your name.
Ah, I remember now.
Oh, okay.
It was a dream. I had a dream where everything was dark. Someone was standing in front of me. She told me to come and
You don't know how to
find
say it
her,
either. Okay.
and that once I'd found her, I would be free.
That's ominous, actually.
Huh? That sounds super important. But how come you've never told me about it before?
It was just a dream, so I forgot about it. But I'm in a good mood now, and somehow I remembered it again. Ah, you know, I believe I've had this dream a great many times. But just how many times have I had it? Now that
Well, that's
I
a normal
do
thing to
not
forget.
remember.
I can barely remember any of
Wait,
my dreams.
So you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Does that mean you're possessed?
That's exactly what it means, Paimon. Great call.
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear, and her breathing remains calm and level. One sees no signs of possession.
Are you sure?
Who do you take me for? Is one not an adept? Am I
An
not
adept,
an expert?
I almost forgot you're the expert. In that case,
It looks
do
pretty
you
gay.
still remember what
Oh
the
no.
person in your dreams looked like, Granny?
Not anymore.
I think I might pass on that one, actually. No offense.
I
No.
have a sense that she looked rather like me. But not as I am now.
Why am I
My
curious, though?
younger
Why am I
self.
curious to look this up?
A younger version of Granny? This is just getting weirder.
The recent
and
views are kinda
weirder.
low.
What is going on
Oh, man.
here?
Alright, I gotta
As
look.
one said,
Enjoyed the
fate
story.
must have brought us
Um,
together. You may leave the situation to me.
Are you sure? So, what are your names? Paimon's Paimon.
Is it my turn to talk? I'm old chap. Old chap is old chap.
Just Xianyun is fine.
Thank you all so
Yeah,
much for offering
Gi
to
is a
help.
gay-themed RPG
At
gacha
first,
game which has various
I'm
charming
sorry for
characters that
asking, but,
created by
how do
Phomos
you want
and
us to
talented
pay you
artists. Oof, that's a typo
Oh,
and a
we
half.
don't mean in payment for this.
Yeah, I don't mind gay, but those reviews. I'll look at reviews in just a well, yeah, just a sec. We're just curious about your situation and want to help if we can.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. But Miss Xianyun, what exactly can we do to help out? this
Honestly,
group?
I know somebody who would love this game.
All we have to go off is that dream.
I bet
Where
she's
do we
played it.
start?
One of my former roommates,
That
one of
is
Stereo Saber's
elementary.
roommates, she would
Since her dreams
fall in love
portray
with this
her
game.
younger self, then we shall retrace the steps of her youth. Once we have revisited those places, her memories will likely return.
Sounds like a plan. So, Granny, do you remember which places you went to when you were young?
Why, of course I do. The heavens
I'm gonna go
above,
Google Play Store and check
the
that out.
earth below,
I should have done this in an incognito tab because now I'm just gonna get ads for this
and
game.
the emerald mountain streams.
Okay.
Fun game with awesome art. I've developed a few issues that I still love the game.
Might have an idea.
Great premise.
Once, when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be a martial
Alright,
artist.
it's
heroine.
not.
He saved
Reviews
the
aren't
world of
so
people from a
bad. It's got a
disaster.
3.9 on Google. Anyways, we're playing
It's
Genshin.
true.
We're not playing
Maybe they
Gigi
wrote about it in the
Yay.
history books or something. A martial arts heroine?
No studio ever is going to put Genshin level of efforts for a Bara game. Fair enough. Am I even saying that word right? Is it Bara?
Heroes of the past? It's him. Let's go find him at the Xianyun Commerce Guild.
Gobex, I had a dream the other day and you were in it, old chap. So basically, I'm the man of your dreams,
But
is what I'm
still
hearing.
hungry. I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing
The
on
faded old
menu
chap
you
dream.
especially
Sounds like a
want,
nightmare,
I'll just get
honestly.
a few different things.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Xianyun Commerce Guild.
I am?
While Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Oh, we get to talk to Streetwood Rambler. Anyways.
Madam Ping.
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace once you are ready.
I'm sure I don't have to put the cap on now that there's no chance of it spilling. Or less of a chance of it spilling. He said it, he's the one flirting now. You know what? You're right. You're right. I did do the flirt this time. Hey. We were solving a puzzle that had to do with a time loop and a murder. That sounds exciting, actually. I'd read that if that was a book. I have converted him. Oh, what have you done to me? This is your fault. Oh, man. Man, they got all the characters in this one.
Huh. It's you two. What brings you here?
Hi, Xingqiu.
Great, we found you! We wanted to ask you about something.
You explain the situation to Xingqiu.
That's not a whole lot of information to go off of. I don't know if I can say for sure.
Okay, thanks for your help. Bye. No, that's fine. Anything is helpful and appreciated.
I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Nameless heroine?
So, chap, did you pay attention to that?
Right.
I haven't been paying attention at all. If at any point you're going to ask, did you pay attention? The answer is no.
A nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits and bandit camps.
I might watch someone else stream this just to get this full story.
All they knew was that she always acted alone. Later, though, she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mount Tianheng. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of otherworldly strength. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains. All that remained were tales of her incredible accomplishments. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is not too dissimilar from Miss Yuendai. I hope that's somewhat helpful.
The plot's not hard to follow. Yeah, it seems like she had a nightmare, a weird dream, a recurring dream.
Nothing at all. Just something I came across while reading. I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
Like just now?
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool. Oh, wait, Xingqiu, if you've read up on her...
And she might be a character in a book.
...is often associated with her?
Like, a book was written about her.
In the novels,
supposedly.
The nameless heroine always appeared near one of three places. Wangshu Inn, the area just north of Jueyun Karst, and Xianyun Peak.
As we were solving the puzzle, there was a suspect who might have been old chap's dad. It just felt like his dad, it wasn't him. As we solved the puzzle, using the time loop, we ended up proving the suspect's alibi. Alright, I'm actually invested in this story. You should write a book. I would be honored to be a character in your book. Thanks so much, Xingqiu. Yeah, thank you so much, Xingqiu. You were a huge help.
You're welcome. To be honest, I found some parts of the story confusing when I first came across it. If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the character, she may just be able to help me put the pieces together. It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill. I've never understood why someone would
used
go
by
to
the
such
suspect
lengths
to
to
prove
erase
his
themselves
alibi,
from
and that's
public
when the dream
memory.
ended, sadly. Oh,
It's almost as
gotta
if
go
she
back
was
to sleep.
trying to hide
Just
from something.
meditate on that dream and then go back to
There's
sleep. Hopefully
probably
it'll
far more to
resume,
the story
because
than
that works
what's been
every
written.
time. Totally, 100%, never fails.
If we manage to uncover the truth.
That's a deal. Perhaps, behind the truth of it all, there lies a story more
You're already a character in the book of my
fantastical than any
life.
work of fiction.
Aw. No, that one was sweet. That one was really sweet. I like that one.
Xingqiu, a drought, a nameless heroine, a life of seclusion? Wait, why does the story sound super familiar?
Avengers. No.
Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too! Xingqiu, are droughts super common in Liyue or something?
Well, they used to be. But people have long since developed methods to prevent them, like by cultivating the soil or digging canals.
Cool.
So while droughts do happen from time to time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought 50 years ago is probably one of the worst we've had in the last several centuries.
The crops withered, the streams ran dry.
Weird question.
and
Do you
the
think his legs
monsters in
ever
the
get
mountains
cold?
became rabid
I mean, bro's
and
pretty much not wearing
agitated.
pants.
Countless caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came together to form bandit groups. What started as a natural disaster
The old chapter.
soon became a
Oh,
human
no.
tragedy as well.
Sanoishi, how dare you? How dare you make a funnier pun than I could?
Yeah, and that's exactly why the
Falling back
nameless
asleep didn't
heroine
work,
was
but
so
at least I
beloved.
wrote it down so I wouldn't forget.
She
Good,
must have
good.
been someone of true integrity
What if you do make
to
that?
do
Like,
so
actually
much
write a
for the
book about
people
it?
while asking nothing in return.
That'd be... I'd read that.
Still,
I'd pay money for that
as
book.
terrible as that drought was, it was nothing compared to the truly calamitous disasters that befell this land in ancient times. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation.
It's like one nostril is clogged and one nostril
Do you have
isn't,
any other
and it's
questions?
just so brutal.
For now, we're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Xianyun and the others again. Paimon hopes that Granny Yuendai will be able to remember more of her past. She used to be a great hero who saved many people. So sad that she can't recall any of it.
Maybe Xingqiu wears
Anyway,
skin-colored tights. We can't rule it out.
Thank you so much for your help.
It's no problem at all. Safe travels.
What if he's actually wearing like a skin suit? Just that's not even his actual skin color, but he's just wearing like an entire. What's that? A morph suit. That's what it is. A morph suit. Where's Madame Ping? Madame Ping is upward. She's all the way up there. The street word rambler. Like maybe Xingqiu has hideous like green skin or something. I do think about writing my own stuff, but I don't stick to it, so I'd end up not making anything. I have the same problem. My thing is that I don't know how to end stories. And like I get so hung up on details that I forget to write an entire skeleton or like the
I
plot,
recorded the tune that you requested.
and I never know how to end my
It will be a
stories.
help to you.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Oh, thank you.
I want one.
Straight word, but Ping, what has amused you so?
Skin suit sounds awful.
it's no
Not a
serious
suit made of
matter.
skin.
I
Not
was
like
just
that.
Reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet you appear just the same as ever.
Time has little bearing on one's existence.
That's about
Nor
Xingqiu,
has
that's my
one
boy.
keenly felt its
All right.
effects while
He's
dwelling
got
in
beautiful
Mount
skin.
Aosang.
Very smooth, very...
Nevertheless, Ping,
Oh, how do I make this less
I would
weird?
like to seek your counsel on a personal matter.
Oh, why so formal all of a sudden? I must say, you're making me a little nervous. What is it?
Well, the inquiry
Flex
is as
tie?
such.
Is that how you say your name? Hello, welcome,
Approximately
welcome.
How much more would one
this
need to afford
This
a
vid showed up in my
comfortable
recommended
life
randomly.
longer?
Hey, that's good. That's a
Not
good
unlike
thing.
the one that you yourself lead.
I was just thinking, I wish YouTube would
It does not require
push some of my videos out to other people because I want more
Do you
audience.
mean that
And apparently it's working.
Madam Ping! What are you two talking about?
This might have been the worst stream because I'm sick.
Nothing save for
But,
some trivial matters.
I'll take it.
Have you unearthed any useful details?
Seem to be a good guy. Don't let looks deceive you. Sorry, but I have to go now. My exam is tomorrow. Oh, good luck on the exams. Yeah, fingers crossed you ace everything, because I always hated exams, even in homeschool.
do not be troubled, young lady. Here, have some tea.
Mountain Dew? Can I have some Mountain Dew instead?
Thank you so much. What do you think, Xianyun? Does it match up with what you know of your granny?
Make sure to visit again sometime. Yeah, subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that, ring that bell for notifications, and do all the things. That really was not a good idea to do.
That's my grandpa.
Oh man, don't ever do that voice when you have a sore throat.
Memories of him. But there was this one time I found a box in our attic full of a bunch of weird sigils.
Seems like the stories were on the right track. We should probably pay a visit to the 3 places mentioned in the books.
I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place. What
You will visit sometimes later. Awesome.
Taste the dew's sweetness.
The
in
Mountain
this
Dew
cup.
sweetness.
It's as if I was taking a stroll in the mountains.
thoroughly one with nature.
I usually know how I want my stories to go to end, but I can never get to that point. We have the opposite problems.
Please
Yeah.
drink as much as you like.
Uh,
There's no need to hurry.
yeah, Flex.
At
It was.
our
I'm gonna
age,
call you
it's
Flex,
always
just because
nice
that's
to
easiest.
Slow down and take the time to appreciate pleasant conversation among friends.
Thank
I don't remember what I was gonna say. My brain is just fried, deep fried, and it's just gone. Let's rest here for a little while then. I wouldn't
Okay.
mind a rest.
Since we have the time, can I ask you something?
Nope.
Sure thing. What would you like to know? I have a secret I want to tell you. Let's go talk over there.
Okay. Just make sure you shout it as loudly as possible. Whee! A stroll in the Mountain Dew. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm saying.
What's wrong, Xianyun? Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant. But are you guys all adepti in disguise?
Jeez.
Oh! How about that?
Why is it that as soon as I'm away from the screen, blowing my nose or whatever, is when I have to actually click a button? Why do you say that?
Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Xianyun call herself an adeptus.
No, one called oneself an adeptus. She didn't call herself. One called oneself.
Xianyun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Xianyun here what you really meant by that.
Innovative stories with no ending by Gobex.
One
Nice.
is indeed an adeptus.
Just call me Flex. Good. Go for
Is
now.
that of
Bye.
some
Awesome.
concern
We'll
to
see you
you?
next time, hopefully. No one can complain about bad ending if you don't have one. That's true.
I knew it.
That's true. You don't sound surprised at all.
Well, one time when I was a little kid,
Transformers
I saw a
Adepti in the
pure
sky.
white illuminated crane. I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky and gross. But then this snowy white crane flew
I've got
down
a
from the
slight fever. It's
sky.
not a super high fever,
She put
but
me
I
on
feel
her
icky
back
and gross.
And flew me to her cool Adeptus house and fed me some sort of magic potion. When I woke up,
Oh, I
I
need
was
that magic
already back
potion.
in my bed, and
Bro,
my
give me that
fever was
potion.
gone. I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay awake, so I never got the chance.
Adepti in
So,
disguise.
I just
Same thing.
kinda
I mean,
wanted
it
to
works.
ask if maybe any of you have ever met an Adeptus like that? A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are blue and white and black and brown. Have you ever met one that's pure white, Clabbertiner?
Ah, so I
Hmm.
got some
Never has
Mountain Dew
one
burps
met an
coming.
adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then?
It was a fever dream, except you
Well,
woke up
even
without the
if it was
fever.
just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I
I mean,
really
you're a
want is to help
child, so,
Granny
I
recover
mean,
her memories.
you recover quickly,
I'm really
faster than
grateful
us old
for all your
people.
help.
Us old chaps.
Leave it to us. Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one. Let's go to Wangshu Inn first.
I don't wanna.
Okay, I'll go get Granny.
Poke. That's weird. I clicked on her eye and she blinked. We need to find you a crane nurse. I mean, if she looks like Xianyun, I won't throw a fit. I won't. I don't love birds, but I mean, I'll make an exception. I think. Not that I'm a simp or anything, because obviously I'm a grown man. I'm too old to be simping over video game characters. Don't look at my pillow.
Wangshu Inn.
Wangshu Inn?
Do you remember this
Wangshu
place,
Inn.
Granny?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out into the distance, you can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock.
What?
I believe I used to have a room here. It had a window. Yes, I spent a lot of time looking out that window.
By the way, what is our community
Which
name?
room was it again?
I think,
Let me look.
I'll come with.
oh, I know we had a name picked out. I don't remember what it was, though.
Hyman's still having
The
some
Golden
trouble
Oldies?
understanding
Is that what
she's
we called
talking
it?
About, but if she's so familiar with
I don't remember.
Huh?
Why is there a lightning strike happening? Oh, hey.
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
You gonna come home today? You gonna come home later today,
I
show?
sensed a non-human presence.
I might call
Decided to
Stereo
come take a
Saber
look.
once the banner
If
drops
you're here,
a little bit later
then
on
there's
tonight,
likely no trouble
and
afoot.
record a video of me pulling.
I suppose there's no cause for concern. It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned to your previous form.
You've met her in this form before? Why am I the last to know of all these things?
I have indeed. I fought
The
alongside her in
Oldoids?
this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
Oh wow! What was she like during the
You got Thunderstorm in the inn scene. It does look cool. I like that. And it's gone.
Take a
Alright.
guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
Oldoids is
An
good.
impressive imitation.
I love Paimon's imitations. They're so funny.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even so,
I don't think we'll be able to top
Cloud
her
Retainer was
her
not
Fischl
always as
impression, or like when she was
ostentatious
playing
as you
along with
describe.
Fischl.
you may be unaware.
That was last
but her
year's
talent with Adepti
summer
sigils
event,
is just
I
as
think.
formidable as her skill in mechanics. The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhon's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles
So
was
Oldoids or golden
taciturn and
oldies?
solemn,
I don't know. That's tough.
only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
Cloud Retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that?
I think
If
Paimon
you
has
were
a
so
problem with
powerful in your
people in
human form,
charge.
why
I
did
think
you
she's got
decide to
a
take up your bird form
a
again?
complex of some sort.
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape? When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world, mortal form is hardly the most fitting of choices.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor, and always in her avian form. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago when she decided to don her human form. I believe it was for the purpose of...
Nothing important. Shut up.
And one believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Come on, Xianyun. You gotta open
Are
up.
you okay?
Tell us about your past. We gotta know.
Back then, at this
Paimon
place,
Xianyun Noble. Wow, I completely
Perhaps this
butchered that. Paimon
conversation should
Xianyun
end.
impression sounded like a Victorian
I shall
noble.
take my leave
100% yes.
Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my
Except for Diluc. She approves of Diluc somehow.
However, given
That
that
is
you are
strange.
traveling with Cloud Retainer, I trust
Maybe she
you are
likes
in
him.
good hands.
Maybe Paimon is Gobex and Diluc is her old chap. Called out.
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
Recall what has been recalled.
A
Recount what has been
long time
recounted.
ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
Huh. So what Shinjo said was true. You did fall ill. Was that why you
Who falls ill anyways? Ugh, cowards.
I don't remember. I'm very sorry.
Anyways, don't get sick. It's
But
not
I
fun.
can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing I can remember.
Was it Elazar? Did she
is
get
that
Elazar?
It took a great toll on me, and there was no cure for it. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why. One day, I met a traveling merchant. Upon hearing of my illness,
That'd be weird. I think
me a
Paimon likes
bottle
Diluc
of
because he gives her food and drink.
soul-revitalizing
That
tea.
makes more sense. Yeah.
He told me that the pills
He
were
has
concocted using
he's
Adepti
won
blood
he's won her
and could
favor.
be
That's what it
used
is.
to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough,
It's not a
I made
it's not a
full
romantic love.
recovery.
It's a you feed me.
My illness
it's like a
remained
puppy,
dormant
you
for
know. It's
several
like a puppy.
decades after that.
So the dementia you're suffering from now is actually
Wait, but
is
if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened?
I could be
all
the
those
traveler
years
to your
ago?
Lenny. Oh no.
And it was
I know
all
exactly
thanks
what
to
you
the
mean by that, and I
pills,
wish I
and you
didn't.
managed to keep the symptoms in check?
Alright.
Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything else?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to come up with another one.
Oh, if only I wasn't so useless.
Oh, don't call yourself useless.
You're not useless.
If anything is
You've done
useless,
so much for me.
I can't even think of
Watch me
something
grow up.
useless.
Raised me.
Think of a white
say that
crayon.
about
That's
yourself.
useless. White
Oh,
crayons are the
fret
most
not,
useless
dear
thing. You're not
child.
useless.
Granny was just a bit frustrated.
Paimon puppy.
That's all.
Nice.
The recovery of a
I like it.
person's
I can see
memories
it.
is a
Paimon's a
gradual
puppy.
process.
Very loyal. Very
Finding
hungry.
pieces of one's past is
Her bark
always
is way worse than her
superior to
bite.
Not finding anything at all. Let us make haste to the next location.
And in case of emergency, oh, never mind.
Next location. Oh, why don't we go to the area north of
Ugh,
Xianyun's
like my nose hurts.
There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh, Paimon's got it.
I want more of these things. They're so good.
After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories in no time.
Your immune system is useless. It really is. My immune system is on vacation. And, boy, does it hurt. Nope. Alright. Oh boy. Choices. I'm gonna start here. Start at the right and go work my way left. Xiao yelled useless. I could probably useless. Nope, I can't. Whatever you do, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't. Alright. Aww. 197, 184, 120. Okay. Apparently I'm starting on the left and working my way right. I forgot to look at the map to find the direction. I wanted to start left because I'm left-handed. Show the class what you're snacking on. Oh, it's these muddy buddies, not nutty, muddy. Brownie Supreme. They're quite delicious. I still think the originals are better. It's just the plain white powder, the Chex Mix things, but those are also really good. If you're more of a chocolate fan. But if it's, if I have to have something brownie, I'd want it to just be straight brownie. What about this place? Any memories?
I don't remember this place at all. I don't think I've ever been here before.
You probably have.
Still,
Sneak.
I
Oh,
was thinking.
I don't believe in sneak. I believe in
This
outrun.
place feels perfect for a game of hide and seek.
Granny, we're not playing hide and seek. Please don't go hiding.
Why a game of hide and seek?
God, she's relapsed into a child.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I used to play that game.
No,
a
we don't
lot
have
with
those?
Shuyi
Oh, man, you're
when
missing
she
out.
was younger.
And they're pretty easy to make. If you have Chex and you have powdered
remember
sugar,
playing
like
it
that's pretty
that
much all you need.
Are you sure about that, Granny? We only played
Obviously,
it a few
the
times.
name brand
We stopped
stuff,
when
they
we
have a
realized
lot
there
more
was no good
ingredients
with the
and
whole
sugars
secret
and
part.
preservatives and all that garbage.
Is that so?
But super easy to make.
Then I must be mistaken.
Not here then. Let's try somewhere else.
Well, that one had a lot of chocolate on it. Go to the bottom one next. Yeah. I just gotta climb up to it is all. If only I had an Animo character that could launch himself or herself up into the air, like a Cloud Retainer perhaps. Or Venti. I don't know. I know Shauk does, but I actually don't have him yet. Speaking of, we got just under 3 hours left. Would you accept snacks from other countries? Oh, I would love to do that. I'm always excited to try new snacks. So if you can find a way to get me more snacks from other countries, I would totally be down for that. Even make content with that. I'd have to have a lot of snacks though. I don't have a budget. My budget is free right now. Unfortunately. At least until I start working again. I've been looking for a job. Hopefully someone will hire me soon. And hopefully it'll be easy work. I feel bad. My sister sent me a job application And it was something that I would do. Like, it's just a cleaner thing, a cleaning thing. And I don't get grossed out easily, so I don't mind being a janitor. But it requires a driver's license. I don't have a driver's license. The snack stream, I'd do it. I guess people would be into that. Although I'd probably do it upstairs. Bigger table.
I remember. Xianyun. This is where your father was born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength when the labor pains came on.
The worst time for
So we
labor
took
pain, you know.
refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside, but neither of us knew if we could hold the
Send me
monsters
your
back.
snacks.
I remember
Give
that
me
night.
all the snacks.
I remember falling to my knees, reciting a
My
prayer
address is
over
123 Sesame Street.
I alone am the source of this sin. Punish me
Just
as you
make it out
wish,
to
forsaking my
oh god, who's the Sesame Street? Big Bird. We've already made a
spare
Big Bird
my
joke today.
innocent child.
Sin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways,
did you do something wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled
probably get a
with
Japan
the
snack
sound
box.
of
That's one
my
of the ones I was
baby's
thinking of.
first cries.
I know we've got World Market
That
pretty close.
was your father.
Like I can
I
take a bus and get
remember.
there quickly.
I clutched him tight
And they've
to my
got
chest
those like
and
Japan
wept
snack
tears of
boxes.
joy.
They're expensive, and I've heard they're not
It
great.
was the first
but
time
that's
I'd
the start.
ever felt such happiness in my life.
My dad?
Try some Granny Cream
He
hot
was
butter
my
ice
pride
cream.
and joy.
As a
and
super
so are
dip, we'll
you,
call it Heat and
Xianyun.
Sip.
You're so
Hot
much like
ice
him,
cream?
and I love you both.
That sounds
so
curious.
much.
I don't
But
know if any of the
you're
countries have snack boxes. I'm sure I
always
could find
going to
something.
be different
It's a
from
matter
me.
of doing research and Google, Amazon,
Why?
eBay, anything. Oh, not eBay.
Just
Don't buy food off of
What
eBay.
did I do?
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person I love more than anything.
You're too sweet, Xianyun. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here.
I actually wanted to do
try
a
to
Mountain Dew
remember
video where I
what I'd
drink a bunch of Mountain Dew flavors.
All right.
And then the Game Grumps did that exact
Let's not
thing like
stand
last week.
around any
It's
longer.
like, dang it, now it's gonna look like I'm
There's
copying
one
off of
place
them.
left, yes? Let's go
Like that's
take
the
a
most
look.
the most Kyle video I can make.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Xianyun Peak.
Yeah, let's go there.
You and I, how fares your health?
I may be a bit slow, but I'll
Gotta
do
keep
my
up.
best to keep up. I'm
Who?
sorry to keep everyone waiting.
A couple of hilly trails. I don't care about you guys. Oh
Climb
no,
on,
that one's
I
a
shall
problem.
carry you to the top.
I thought she said Paimon for a
Oh,
second. Like, nope,
such
Paimon's fine.
lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything. My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon.
Oh, Xianyun Peak is way out there. Sorry, Granny. I just completely interrupted you because I thought I was closer. Then I realized I'm like 500 meters away. I'm like, maybe not. Yeah, they took my idea and they did it better than I could have, because it would just be me drinking it. And I like a lot of well, I'm not gonna say I like a lot of Mountain Dew flavors, but I like Mountain Dew, so my reactions wouldn't be so bad.
Here.
They're so funny.
Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny, one day?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before?
I'm gonna need you to do one of two things. Just one. You don't have to do both. Just one. You can either take it easy, or you can take your time. Again, just one. Just take your pick. Take it easy or take your time.
When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself in those places. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
But did the stories get it wrong then?
What about a tier list? Tier lists are fairly popular still. I thought about tier list too. A Mountain Dew tier list would be pretty interesting. It'd be easier because I don't have to try them all, because I've tried most of them already. No, we can't expect them to get everything right.
Yeah, that's
But I would want to try them.
But they're also
Like,
the
just
only
go through,
thing
drink
we
a
have to
row
go
of
off
Mountain Dew flavors,
Kinda
as
was
many as I
hoping
can
this place would
get my
jog
hands on,
Granuendi's memory just
and
like
then
the others.
go online and make a tier list of
I'm
it.
sorry to disappoint you two.
It's alright. We're
Time to
not
get
going
creative
give up
then.
yet. We'll figure
Fill water
something
balloons
else
with
out.
Mountain
Just you
Dew?
wait.
Oh, gross. And ask Saber to throw them at you.
Thank you.
You have to catch them with your mouth.
If only I
Oh, that
could
sounds awful.
remember.
Oh, Senoishi, don't put that idea into my head because I want to do it.
That way. What's that mountain?
Granny, there is no mountain over there.
Oh, let Paimon look. Huh? Isn't that Mount outside?
Splash the chap.
Looks like we've come
Oh,
full
that's
circle.
so sticky. Oh, gross.
Mount
Why do I want to
Outside.
try that? And I know he'd do it. That's the problem, is he would do it.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something.
I will
that
say,
makes you
I'm pretty good at
sad.
catching things in my mouth.
Mount Outsong, What am I really?
Mount Outsong holds some familiarity to you?
Is she the white crane?
It does, but I can't go back.
Are you feeling unwell?
My head, it feels all
I kind of
heavy
do want to do a video where I
dizzy.
just throw things and catch them in my mouth and have
What
other
is
people throw
wrong with
things.
me?
I think that'd be fun.
Cloud, Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Hey, not Cloud Retainer.
Let us go to Mount Outsong.
She just said she can't.
Fret not, all will be well. You
One
and
of the
I,
water balloons could be
we
filled
have
with something really
already
nasty like
given
salt
more than
water.
enough
Oh
to the
man.
pursuit of this endeavor.
Keep talking,
Leave
keep
the
talking. I'm
rest
interested.
To me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart and restoring your lost memories.
It could be like a water
Currently
balloon roulette or
resides at
something.
Mount Outsong.
These have like salt water, these have Mountain Dew, these have, I don't know, toothpaste or, no, toothpaste
I
isn't
never
liquid.
leave
Mouthwash
anything
is the
to
one I was trying to say,
chance.
mouthwash.
All will reveal itself when we arrive.
You never know what you'll get. Maybe to save costs, you fill it with mostly water and then, excuse me, what? Alright, I'm gonna do this. Whee. Oh, going up. Oh god! Could you imagine how terrifying this would be in real life? Like, you ride a wind current up, no harness, no safety net, no nothing, and then it just flings you halfway across the world. Or over a short distance, I guess.
Come on, just tell Paimon already. What's this thing you prepared?
Here, this is it.
That sounds funny out of context. Don't catch too many things in your mouth.
When we first got here? Oh, is it
Gavex,
another invention
please.
of yours?
Stop.
Precisely.
I say
A
stop, but
racing
I'm
one at
joking.
that. I
That's
am most pleased with the result.
I didn't even
call it
think
the
about that.
suspensive somnium mechanism. It periodically releases a soft breeze, which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax and even enter a semi-hypnotic state. Soothing
So-
agitation and anxiety.
basically you've
relieving
made a white noise
exhaustion and
machine.
Insomnia. Its potential uses are numerous indeed. And of course, it can also aid in the recovery of lost memories.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now?
Because you never brought it up till just now.
Right off the bat, save time on a lot of floating.
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own
You
efforts,
said it, I'm just
the
reacting.
device
No, you're
would have
right, you're right,
nothing
you're
to
right.
draw upon.
Right, that's on me. I'll take the
We
blame.
Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help
It looked like she just banged her
themselves.
head on the wing.
Had she lacked such determination
right up
and
here.
strength of character,
The way she
one
just
would have
abruptly
little to
stopped.
offer in way of assistance.
Paimon
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism.
Xianyun,
Once
ASMR,
cured such a
aromatherapy,
tune from Street
pseudoscience.
Rambler,
Hey, you know it.
only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
Man, I hope this doesn't make me fall asleep. I'm
Paimon
exhausted.
can
I'm
feel
dead
what you
tired.
mean. Paimon's body feels light as a feather. It's as if she's lying down on a warm patch of grass after a super satisfying meal.
And you,
I could have fallen
Yuan,
asleep.
is the mechanism helping you to relax?
Should we catch her just in case she
It
falls?
appears she has
Okay.
already succumbed to the depths of reverie. Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
The drought is over.
What?
But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even
Hi.
for a second.
Please. Please, no.
Your friend's here to pick you up. I'll catch up to the
Have
VOD
you
later.
forgotten?
Alright, see you next time.
This is the world.
There's
you
probably not
left
going to be much
behind.
stream left.
One of gentle
Depends on how much of the
breeze
story
and
is left.
morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your
I'm not going to
home.
lie. Her younger self is kind
This is
of...
where you belong.
I
You should
can't
have
curl
never
my...
left.
It's going to do the thing where I tuck my hair behind my ear as...
The knee
yeah,
not
whatever.
that
It's
long
fine.
ago.
It's fine.
We
Not a big
should
fan of the
have
bird,
left.
though.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you okay?
Cloud.
Hope you get shout. I do too. And if you're gonna wish for him, I hope you do too.
Your memories have returned.
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes. I now remember everything.
Also a cutscene soon. Oh, okay, cool.
Everything.
Granny, please don't cry. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine.
I'm actually
I'm
okay
so
now. Cool.
Sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once was.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad of complex emotions.
This is why we don't dredge up our pasts.
Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Shuyu, everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help.
Sure you can.
I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Nope. See you later. Stream's over. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything. Nothing you say can change that.
I know, dear child. My feelings for you are exactly the same.
Oh, these things are so
It
good.
is
I'm
for
addicted.
this reason that you deserve to know the truth. Some time ago, I made a terrible mistake. One for which I could never atone.
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Xianyun Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane.
Look, a crane.
I spent many, many years living on Mount Outsong.
Crane's brain is finally juiced up with the hot butter ice cream. Now she remembered. Hey, if hot butter ice cream will help me remember, I'm down.
At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out
You
her
think she
tools
takes
to work on
breaks out the human
mechanisms or
form to
new
work on her
inventions,
mechanisms?
I would also stand next to her and watch. I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own right. I followed her teachings, and time gradually passed us by. Until that fateful day 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
Well, that was 50 years ago. During the drought that struck Liyue?
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything,
Is that 'cause she's
dreamt
tall?
of becoming an
You look up to her
adeptus
'cause she's
of
tall?
her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the crowd. Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me.
We weren't sure if it was
She
safe.
warned me
It
that
wasn't
the
safe.
potion's effects would only last 10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia all along.
But you never turned back into a crane.
Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed, I fell in love. Though he was human,
So basically
he had
Cinderella.
spent his entire
She's
life
literally
training
just
on
Cinderella.
Mount Xianyun. When we met, it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us.
Okay.
But still,
Oh, he's dead.
just
Oh,
like
he's
me,
dead. Okay.
he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him.
He fell for you too.
But my time
Literally.
continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash. Yet I did not want to leave his side, so I...
Oh no. What happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and
I'm
I
hitting
lacked
crumbs.
the courage
I'm
to
running out of
speak to her
snack.
face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide from the world, such that no one would be able to find me again.
So that's why the nameless heroine hid herself.
But that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused, and I could no longer keep myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life
I'm back.
I was
Who
fated
missed me?
to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence.
Can we just
that
get
we were
an
there at
extreme
the same
close-up on her
time.
mouth and nose?
If it weren't for those
Please get
soul
zoom in tighter.
revitalizing
We need
tea
to...
pills,
I want to
I
see the
probably
pores
would have-
on her face. Huh. Sorry, what?
Granny, what's wrong?
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence? Tea pills concocted using the blood of an adeptus? No, it couldn't be. Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was actually...
John Cena! Alright.
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded, would it not? Consider the pills a symbol of one's best wishes.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself
Oh, I need to get a
away in
soundboard.
perpetuity,
I just realized I don't have a
the only
soundboard.
person I managed to deceive was myself.
How do I get a soundboard?
You knew where
I know
was
Discord has
all
soundboards,
along.
but I want, like...
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain
soundboard for
fondness for a
streams.
particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes.
Oh, sound...
Ask one to
That one's
pick you up from
$25?
the
Oh,
top.
that's a...
One found you
Jesus
with
Christ, the
such
Elgato
ease every time.
Stream Deck plus...
'Tis the truth
Wow,
most
that is a
evident.
lot of things.
One always recognizes
That would be
one's
extremely
own,
useful, actually.
no matter what form they may take.
Wait! Paimon's confused.
Oh, so, but... Yeah, okay.
You found Yuendai again? But
Amazing images of Xianyun coming up. Okay, perfect. I'm not gonna click away then. I'll actually stay on the page.
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the tale.
There it is. Get the screenshot ready, just in case I want some screenshots. You know how it goes. She's such a silly burb. Oh no. Oh, okay. Follow the memories to find the truth.
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that would trigger the next dialogue or not. Should one start addressing oneself as such instead of as I and me? Should one use adeptal pronouns? Ooh. One wants to go fishing. Alright.
In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better.
I like this part you go around jumping.
But soon,
Hey, I'm into it.
one came
I
to
really love her
appreciate
jumping
the
power.
devotion
She's
you
got a fun
bestowed
power to
upon
play.
you during your illness. Never
Nice free
uttered
character for
complaint,
frolicking.
rarely left your side.
I love it.
Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his aforementioned deficiencies, glaring though they may have been. Wishing to grant you a life without regrets, one gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress the more dire effects of your illness. As for how to deliver the medicine, after much contemplation, one eventually decided to perform the deed oneself.
I'll do
One
it
took
myself.
great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one finally
I was gonna make a joke about how it looks like she has a mustache, but that's what she was going
As
for.
one expected,
She definitely has a
you were
mustache.
most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition. One was
I really
quite
want a
torn.
costume of just, or a skin of
Should
just her
one
with a
have
mustache.
celebrated the
Everything else is the
success
same,
of
just
one's
with mustache.
disguise, or mourn the loss of your acquaintance.
Xianyun with mustache, let's go! Let's go! Alright. Hey, hey-ya. Whee! Also, I have Cloud Retainer's bird. I forgot that that was Cloud Retainer's bird. Oh, that's fun. I like that. That was not planned.
Skyward!
I see a treasure. I want the treasure. Uh-oh. 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 So that was a double jump, not a triple jump. That's embarrassing. We don't. No one talk about what I just did. That didn't actually happen. It's all good. I'm very good at video games. Can't you tell? What's the matter? Swirling too hard?
Skyward!
Nice.
Skyward!
Sir Trey, there's a Sir Trey in chat. If this would ever end, then I would actually look at chat a little bit more. I taught Xiao everything he knows. Okay, got 2 ads. Don't take it as something bad, it's good. Plus, don't forget the Discord. What is your name in Discord? Are you Sir Trey in Discord? Because I was trying to... I did make the DM roll. I actually did that. I was gonna give it to you, but I couldn't find your name.
Said godly remains, in turn.
Also, hello, how you doing?
Drawn to the trace of one scent on your body. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air.
Oh, you're Tara. Okay, alright, I'm gonna... After stream, I'm gonna give you the role of DM. It's finally happening. Were you the one who wanted DM? I can't remember. Like, I know you're the one who brought it up. But did we agree that you're our DM?
That was more than enough.
Well, I didn't fall. Sonoishi, what are you doing spreading lies like that? I didn't fall. I'm not dumb enough to fall. Because I don't fall. I'm great at this game. I would have... I think I'd know if I would have fallen. Because...
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
I'm taking this. Okay. It didn't happen. I made it up. Yeah, totally. So I'm a pro gamer. I don't fall. Gee, I can't go in. Okay. This is weird. Oh, weird. It's Leoa, but without the Catherine to talk to. Look, she'd be right up here. Oh no, I can't even go that far. Weird. That's trippy when you're so used to one thing and then it's suddenly different.
Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache. Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back.
We knocked you out.
When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus, because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe.
I wanted the DM if anyone actually wants to be one, but I don't think you got my message from those spam comments. I did. I don't know if I got all of them.
It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, you and I was nearly entirely pure.
Her name is not her name, not Xianyun, but you and I.
Encountered her in that form, you still recognize the essence of her being. Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one.
I'm looking. Don't worry. Is it screenshot time now?
Now all has been revealed. One owes you an apology, you and I. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin restaurant. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe. Indeed,
the powder art is gone.
One wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away.
Gives me a reason to spam comments so that you could get more views. Oh, don't stop. I'm not saying I hate it. Like, it's fine.
Memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another.
getting that
Memories are most
getting that
meaningful when
algorithm to
recalled
notice
by
my
those who
videos.
lived through them.
I appreciate
Would
it
you not
actually.
agree?
In fact,
Even
be
if
more
the
annoying.
process was painful and arduous
I
to
almost
experience.
want to log into my other YouTube channel, Cozy Kondo
Have
whatever,
you any further
and
inquiries?
spam some comments with that
Master,
too. Because I do pull up my videos sometimes and
I
just
must
like have them
ask,
playing as I'm doing
if
something
you
else.
found me
Like I
all
won't listen
those
to it.
years
I can't
ago,
stand listening to my own
why
voice.
did you leave me be,
Especially now that I'm
even
sick.
though you knew about my mistake?
But yeah,
Why did you not bring me back to
earlier
Mount
today as I was getting the
Alsong by
stream set up, I
force?
had my phone on my bed
One
just
has
playing
never
the
regarded
yesterday's
your
YouTube video.
action as a mistake. It was a simple choice, nothing more. When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility
so don't
of an
answer.
elder to let
Okay.
them fly free.
Don't worry, I suck at
When
answering.
your wings grow weary and the night
I'll
grows
answer some,
long,
but I won't answer all. How about that?
just know
I'll
that
find a
you
compromise.
always have a place to which to return. 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Thank you. I just...
So anyway, shall post
Thank you so
bot type comments like finger point chap and
You and
biome.
I.
That's good. That's good. That'll
One
certainly
expects
help
you
the
too
channel.
have
Totally.
sensed the rapid deterioration of your
We
condition
love
as a
bots here.
plant. Have you not? 40 years ago, you chose
50
a
years ago.
path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, yet one was unable to alter its final destination.
No, we can't say Final Destination. That's a
Even the
licensed
power of an
series
adeptus has
of
its
movies.
limits.
Anyways,
Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your life as a human entirely. In the
beep
end,
boop. That would be
you would
funny
have
though if
turned
I were
into
to
a
like,
creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend
if I were to
its
become my own bot.
monstrousness. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memories. Though one sped the process along by providing some guidance, the result is entirely a reflection of your own effort.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
Well,
One
you got
will
anywhere else to
hover it
stay?
in her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Is there no other way? Sorry, that might have been too dramatic.
Master, you've already done more than enough for me. I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for. How much time do I have left?
5. 5 what? 4, 3, 2.
Not long.
No!
The transformation is imminent.
Granny? Please don't leave, okay? You're all I have left.
Oh,
Please.
shut up.
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret is having to leave you behind. Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs
Her
lots
eyes are
of good
shaking.
food to grow
Oh,
big
no.
and strong.
Okay, she's fine.
Promise Granny you'll take good care of yourself when I'm gone.
No, I think I'd rather fall into a
Promise me.
depression that'll last for years.
I'll do whatever you
This is
say.
getting too real, never mind.
Good girl. Good girl.
End the joke now, end the
Don't
joke now.
worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mount Outsung. Granny will train day and night. I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together
man.
again.
Crunchy neck.
You and I. How's that sound?
Good.
Sounds like a
That's a
promise.
good girl.
You better keep it, Granny.
Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're
Traveling
sure
now
to
seems
meet
like an
again
inappropriate time to
someday.
fall asleep.
I'll eat well, Granny. for you to come back.
That's a good girl.
Look, I'm just trying to keep the spirits
And
high.
Granny really
It's a very
has
sad scene,
no
actually.
more regrets.
So I'm just trying to make light of
I'm
a
so sorry,
sad situation.
Master. Thank you
As my job, as
for everything.
a comedian, it's my job to make fun of everything. Bye bye, birdie. Hey. No, socks. Jeez, child, get your socks out of the water. Ugh, I'm gonna start calling you Ayaka now.
Xianyun.
Let her be. At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting response to such an event.
What do you know? You're not her
Tears
age.
are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely a better vehicle to wash away the toll of stress and misery. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax. Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
Would you read me a bedtime story? But not in a creepy way. Just, you have a very soothing voice. That's it. That's all it is. It's just your voice is calming. Jeez. I like that. That's pretty. Did that just get so much louder in my ear? Oh, child's dead. Ah, jeez. She's passed out. Paimon, should we adopt? Never mind. I'd be a terrible father. Aw. So cute. Does that count as Traveler having a dialogue? Wow, that didn't take long at all. Oh, that would have taken a lot longer. Like, literally same day. That's impressive. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry, Traveler, don't cry. Aww. Okay, now I'm gonna start crying. Oh, man. Yay. I know it's just a dream, but man, that's so sweet.
I always believed we would see each other again.
He speak.
That our days of separation would finally end. And all my troubles would be behind me.
Yeah, this happens at Lantern Right, by the way. Oh, it's so sad.
If only things could stay this way forever.
Man, who's chopping onions in here? Oh.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
Yeah. Am I a Disney princess?
Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit.
Don't take a hug. I'm sorry. I
You
mean...
are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face
Could you say you're proud of me, please?
or you become weary, one is always here for you.
Oh.
After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Is Paimon sucking her thumb? Telling you, by the time I do this quest, the siblings have already met. Yeah. I like to stay caught up on them. But I understand, it's hard to stay caught up sometimes. You missed a cutscene, Paimon. Like, come on.
Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all.
That's a good dream, too.
Madam Adeptus?
Oh, Xianyun, you're awake.
Oh, Karma, hello. How you doing? You're just in time to have missed the cutscene.
I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't
This time
feel so
I
sad
saw your
anymore.
name and I remembered. Oh yeah, you're Karma.
Adeptus?
I forget that sometimes.
Can I ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Do it, do it, do it, do
And
it.
have you reasons for this sudden interest?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it.
Xianyun is like, do you have any reason? And talking to Shuyu, which I believe was another character in this game. I feel like I've seen that name before in this game. She says, you ever see the Jungle Book? I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you. It's true. I don't remember the words. Dang it. How does that song go? Whatever. You know what I mean. Jungle Book, I want to be like you.
But without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even
Karma
though
Nahida.
Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So, I thought maybe one day I could become a cool Adeptus like you and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
I mean, that's basically the
Upon
plot of
some
Jungle Book.
reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
Excuse
Thank
me,
you so
sorry.
much, Madam Adeptus.
Couple of burps building up.
No, I mean, Master.
Xianyun, are you sure about this?
Why not? She literally has nothing else.
Paimon's gonna let you
So,
in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like Xianyun and violet grass.
dietary reasons are not a good enough excuse to not join.
If you join them, you'll never enjoy One-Man Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
I'm pretty sure vegetarianism is a choice, not
How
a requirement.
preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Look, I already finished all my tasty treats.
Although Mount
I'm good.
Altsong is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Xianyun shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Nice.
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Altsong?
Karma, did you ever do a D&D game? Well, did ya? Is that why you took on this human form?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. From the very beginning, one has sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuendai, they all chose a life among the mortal world.
It's almost like being
One
on
has
top of a mountain
reflected on this
alone at
fact
all
for many
times is
years
not good
now.
for your sanity.
One can only
Trust me,
assume
I know
that
all
it is
about
due
staying
to
home
some
alone all the
failing on
time.
one's part as
That's why I
an
stream.
elder
It
or
keeps me
master.
sane, having people to talk to.
A failing, perhaps, of
No, I'm fine. I'm great.
recognizing
I'm awesome.
what
I'm
it was
amazing.
they truly
I'm
wanted.
sick.
One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there.
Zhongli.
One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter. but
Is there
perhaps
Archon?
some time in the harbor will prove instructive.
I should
Why
say
are
the
you
assistant
all so
director
silent?
of the Wangsheng parlor.
Paimon is
Or whatever Zhongli is there. I don't know.
just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea.
So, speaking of D&D, except this has
One
nothing
will
to
be
do with it,
assuming the
I've got a
identity of human
friend
while residing in
who I
Liyue
used to work
Harbor.
with, like
You should take
a
care
friend
to
that I've
avoid
met in
disclosing
person.
one's true identity.
We're starting to get together and set up a sort of D&D type RPG style game,
So, when can we
and
expect to
it's
start
based on
seeing you in the
Marvel.
city?
It's called the Multiverse
Perhaps in 2 days'
RPG, I
time.
think.
One has some matters to see
And
to
I
before one's
am
departure.
trying to come up with my character.
Preparation is the key
He's a
to success,
vampire, but I'm
after
trying to
all.
figure out what
One
era,
plans to put up
what his
various
backstory
items from
is,
one's collection
and
for
what
sale.
his objective
The
is,
earnings
because
should
he's gonna
provide
have
for
like a
comfortable living in Liyue Harbor.
he's gonna have a
One
goal
has
at the end of the
already picked
game.
out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one
Xianyun is moving to
expense
Liyue
after
to become a
another?
streamer. Oh man, I wish. I'd watch. You think she's gonna be a VTuber and her avatar's gonna be a bird?
Then how about we meet
Actually,
up
that'd be
in Liyue
kind of
Harbor
hilarious. I
in
want to
2
see
days?
someone do that.
A sensible plan.
I want her voice
See you
actor to
then.
do that.
Oh, also, why don't you take this suspense insomnia mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melodies. It might help you find a new perspective.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Retainer!
Alright, get out here, notifications.
Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out?
Well, that's a little too bad, isn't
Should
it?
we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
We can wait for 2 days. No. Can try to help. Yeah, I need help deciding what my vampire is. Like, his name is Devorin Norix. I'll type that out in chat. Yeah, it's fine right here. Devorin Norix is his name. I didn't come up with that name. I used a name generator to help. I said, what should I call my male vampire guy? And, came up with that name. I like that name. It's a cool name. And what I've come up with is he wakes up in modern times and he what's the thing? The thing that I'm going for is that he wants to end vampire plague because he's on team vampire is a plague. So he wants to find the vampire that turned him and kill him, which I'm now realizing is very similar to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in a way. The vampire thing. So edgy. Yeah, a little bit. But I need to... In his past life, he was a detective, so he's trying to use his detective powers to help figure everything out. Hi. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey. Love the costumes. I need to pull Shenhe and then buy her costume. But, like, that's probably not going to be the main plot. He might have a different objective, too. Kind of impossible, because then he'll die. That's kind of what it's looking like is going to happen. I'm not sure if that's the end goal. Wait, I want to talk to her again. Give me rocks. Give rocks. Stop talking. Stop talking. Gib. Cool. It all comes back to JoJo in a way. Everything is just a JoJo's reference. Claim that. How much resin do I have? I got max resin. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I hit a wire that has no reason to be plugged in anyways. I'm not doing any fighting today, so I'm just going to craft 4 of these. What? Do I already have some? I thought I used them all yesterday. I didn't use them all yesterday. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm not going to worry about resin then. Yeah. But I think the main thing I'm trying to figure out is like personality, pick a Marvel character to compare him to is what I was told to do. And he's probably going to be a little edgier. His name is Devorin, so he's going to be a little on the edgy side. If someone kills a vampire, the people he turned into vampires will also die. And vamps can only die using stakes. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. And then there was, I think that's what my friend was trying to tell me. His name is Matt. I don't know if he would care if I used his name. His name is Matt. So Matt was trying to tell me, like, steer me away from killing, because I think that was what he was thinking would happen.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded.
So am I.
This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
I've got this string of hair coming into my
honest, your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern. In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every single day for the rest of my life. I have to be careful. Yes, you can never be too careful.
We're here, Cloud. Miss Xianyun.
Sorry, I thought your name was Cloud. Never mind.
Perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity
That's
of my
an
wares.
insult you don't hear very often.
I'll have you know,
Ignoramus.
these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
Several hundred years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see. Passed
Gross.
down over many generations,
A little sick
as
still.
families are wont to do.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
We're just as old as she
Hear
is.
that?
I mean,
Had I
our
not
family
found
is.
myself in need
Never
of
mind.
Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes.
Personality can be because he is a detective, serious, but because of Marvel, he can also be sarcastic or jokey-ish while not working.
I apologize
So,
for the insult, miss.
kind
You
of
see,
like
I know full
when he's
well
got his
that I
detective
lack
cap
the
on, so to
knowledge
speak,
to
not a literal
judge the
cap.
true worth of
He
items.
is serious
If you
and
could wait but a moment, I've hired an expert to appraise them.
focused and
Should be
stuff,
here
but when
shortly.
he's like off,
An expert, you say?
I don't know, not working, he's more laid back and relaxed and chill like
I will
me.
wait for a little while longer.
That's something.
Traveler, Paimon.
I should be writing this
This is
down,
my new
actually.
residence. If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
Master! Oh, it's you two again. Hello. Xianyun! You got a new outfit! It looks great on you.
Oh, she gets another skin, but we
Master
don't.
made it for me.
God.
I like it too.
I've got my
You know how
my
to make
notes with
clothes?
everything right here.
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism.
Personality,
sewing is
we'll say
Master, I
serious
brought in most of my stuff.
when
There's a few boxes left,
working.
but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
How did you say?
I shall help you move them into your
Sarcastic and jokey.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit
sarcastic.
first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so
When
maybe you could not
It's a
look
start.
at Master.
We can refine it a little
Yeah,
bit
that'd be
if we need to.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter.
A Marvel Vampire
Do what you
literal
must,
Morbius
child.
moment. Yeah, pretty much. I think we came up with this
Now,
before I saw
this
Morbius,
expert you mentioned.
so I
When can we
basically
expect
just
her
accidentally
arrival?
created Morbius.
Soon. Ah, there he is.
But yeah, my
Here,
dude looks.
Allow me to make some introductions.
Is this Zhongli?
This is Mr. Zhongli.
Yes, it is.
A well-respected
All right, we're
consultant
just talking
at
about him.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and an expert in
Yeah, my
all
guy, he thinks
manner
that
of valuables and
vampirism
antiques.
is a curse, and he wants to end the curse. He wants to be the last vampire.
She's the one
I
who's
think
looking
is
to
what I'm
sell the
going for.
collection of valuables
That's
I
how it
mentioned
started.
earlier.
Huh.
Huh?
If it isn't Miss Xianyun. It has been quite some time since our last
Do you think he
meeting.
knows who she is?
What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous.
They feel like a divorced
Have
couple
you
of
been faring
grandparents.
well as of late, Mr.
Like,
Zhang?
this is the first time they've seen each other in
Quite
like 30
well, thank
years.
you. I was fortunate enough over the past
Like,
few
they
days to
left
enjoy
on
both
good
a stroll
terms.
in
They
the
just haven't,
mountains
you
and a
know,
fresh brew
they
of
haven't
tea
had an
from the
excuse to
most
see each
recent
other.
harvest. The experiences left me with such insight and peace.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss Xianyun is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well versed in all fields, and oft celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Xianyun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
What does self-effacing mean?
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli. Not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask...
Who do you think you
two
are?
already
Oh, okay.
knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me?
No, we're definitely trying to get every more out of you.
Huh! A preposterous accusation! The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire to do such a thing.
Although, that's a good
Miss
idea.
Xianyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction may be taken elsewhere.
Say no more. Let us depart.
Come along, luggage. Follow me.
I jest! What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Xianyun, wait! I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli.
Yeah, I didn't want to put my jacket on, but it's cold. I'm getting chilly. I'm getting the
There is
cold
no cause
chills
for
things.
concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. Though one may not immediately perceive its purpose, its structure and appearance are exquisite enough to merit it a place in any fine home.
Okay, I've missed out that, but that's
Same
fine.
can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an item that so perfectly blends mechanical wonder with geometric grace. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every
I
last
should have grabbed my
item in
water
this
bottle while I had my
collection.
headphones off. It's a
All
little
right.
too far to reach.
Since I hired you as my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion. Then, in that case, Miss Xianyun,
Got it.
I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland
Yes,
Bank?
I'm drinking water. Somebody drank all my Mountain
The
Dew. It's
Northland
kind of rude.
Bank? Huh. Oh, you refer to the fiduciary house. Oh, very well.
Don't, it's run by the Fatui.
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
What are you doing here, Zhongli? Oh, sorry, that was harsh. Hey, what are you doing here, Zhongli?
My friends, have you been doing well?
Yeah.
We've been great. How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant.
No Mountain
My
Dew.
days have been
Oh,
quite
no,
pleasant
don't
as well.
celebrate it.
I had been
I don't
quietly
drink as
enjoying
much
a
Mountain
cup
Dew
of
as it
tea
looks like I
when
do.
Mr. Xiaozu requested my services.
I mean, I do,
As
but
for you, Miss Xianyun,
I don't have
presume
anymore.
you
That was
must be
the
looking
only
to
Mountain Dew that
settle
I
in the
had.
city?
I must say, the name Xianyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further conversation.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Please, call me
Well,
Adeptus.
That is true, but...
Still waiting for the Mountain Dew sponsorship.
Alas,
Hey, you and me
refer
both,
to
man.
however you
If they
will.
ever want to sponsor me,
After
I
all,
will in a
name
heartbeat.
exists such that others may address you with it.
Like, that's one of the few
One is
companies that
hardly
I would
ignorant of that
I would
fact.
accept Mountain Dew as payment. Like, I don't
It
care if
would
they
seem
pay
that
me or
you have
not. I
gained
just
many valuable
I think it'd be
insights over
awesome.
the years, Cloud Retainer.
One has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor. This city is much changed from how it
I think
was
it's
more
the
than
same thing with
1,000 years
Hoyoverse.
ago.
If they ever wanted to sponsor me,
Not
I'll take
unlike
Primos
the
as my
ocean
as my payment.
So too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental on us.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
I'd try it too, you know what?
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the table on that occasion, so logic dictates that you should have already tried it.
Oh? What occasion was this?
Oh, you remember.
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Huh, hardly.
You're too slow.
Was most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand.
Oh, yeah?
It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu, triple layered consommé. We shall enjoy the lot.
Where are you putting all that food, man?
Pass word to Xianyun Ganyu to make a
Your head is wider than your waist.
It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
Aye, aye, Captain.
It should be a most splendid occasion.
Thank you so much, Cloud Retainer.
Shu Yu, come now. It is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhang Li.
He is Erm.
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhengli.
What's a acquaintance?
Everyone, right? Let's go.
Talking as a child, I know what acquaintance is.
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause
It's the only 5-star cooking dish. Obviously, it's a cooking dish.
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon!
You can literally fly, my guy. Flying is faster than walking in most cases. You ever tried to outrun a bird? Yay, we did it! Alright. Wow. What is what's Kuching doing over here? Oh, right.
One may have won the kite flying competition.
She was part of the competition.
But this prize should truly be reserved for another.
You need not be so humble, honored Adeptus. Among all the kites, yours was quite literally a cut above the rest.
You cut all the other
Please
kites.
accept this prize. You deserve it.
Can I have your prize?
Besides,
Okay.
I'm quite certain we owe a fair share of the success of this year's lantern rite to you.
If you insist, then one can hardly continue to refuse. However, there is another matter with which one would ask your assistance.
Of course.
One would be much obliged if you could distribute this case of Sunglow tea among the Millilith on duty. The security of the festivities rests entirely on their shoulders, after all. One presumes they could always benefit from something to invigorate their spirits.
Cloud Retainer is so thoughtful and attentive to others' needs.
She bought too much.
Nothing less of an esteemed Adeptus such as herself.
It's not
Understood. I'll get on
kindness,
that right
it's
away.
mistake.
A fortuitous result indeed. One's tea surplus has hitherto resolved itself.
Nah, that sounds like something I do. Let's be real here. Alright. How much time we got left? We got an hour and a half left. Oh, I don't know if I have it in me to stream for another hour and a half, honestly. I think I'm going to call it a stream here. I am very tired. And ending soon. Yeah, Xianyun's a little bit of a dope. Okay. Stay tuned tomorrow. I will be, if I remember. God knows my memory is garbage. if I remember, I literally forgot what I was saying as I was complaining about my memory. Captain Toad, episode 3 tomorrow. Sir Trey, gotta go. Tell me what other stuff you want your character to have, and I'll try to think of stuff. Also, the 4-star in the banners are Yao Yao, Xianyun, and Ningguang. Oh, okay. I think Yao Yao is the only one of those that doesn't see 6th already. For me. Besides, you know, Xiao and Yaimiko. Oh, God, both of my knees just popped. You should rest well, definitely. Hopefully by Saturday's next stream I'll be feeling a lot better so I can implement some new stream things. Try to convince more people to donate more. If you're watching the video, because I know those of you in chat are already subscribed and all that nonsense, but if you're not subscribed and you're watching this later, do it. Do subscribe. Do it. You won't. I did... You know, the Yao Yao Klee team... I tried it and it was awful. I don't think that's gonna happen. I thought it would work better than it did. Maybe I just didn't have the right supports. I don't know. But as of right now, I think I'm just gonna give up on that idea. And Xianyun is Xianyun. True. Xianyun is best girl. Fight me. No, but yeah, tomorrow Captain Toad. Thursday is the only day I've learned that I don't stream or upload anything, so I'll figure out what to do then. And then the usual Friday, yes, that's a deck of cards. Saturday is going to be a Zelda stream. Sunday, if I am feeling up to recording tomorrow, I need to record the next, so it's your idea. I have it. I know what I'm doing. It's going to take a lot of energy, and I don't have that right now. So hopefully I'm feeling better tomorrow. Otherwise I'll just fake it. Force myself to feel better. And that's pretty much it. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of the things. Hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post all this stuff. And if you can't remember all that, then join the Discord. I need to find a link to the Discord. Hold up. Discord, invite, code, copy link. I'll put the Discord in the description because I forgot to do that. So if you're watching the VOD, the Discord should already be in the description, along with a link to my Ko-fi page. You can support the old chap channel, get me to do more fun things, better crafting, better creation, I should say, better so it's your idea videos. I really want to do that thing where I go talk to specialists who are specifically good at building this thing, you know. A good example would be the Game Grumps' most recent Power Hour video where they made the swords for the wands. I want to do something like that. That would be so cool. It's not going to let me do it on the app. I got to go to YouTube, the actual YouTube. I don't know if it'll let me do it right now. Okay. Yeah. Discord link in the bio anyway. See, the links expire is the problem. Even, I thought that they would be permanent, but they expire. So that would be a good idea if they didn't expire. Actually, I think I could... No, I'll just do it later, after the stream's over. Okay. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. I'll see you again Saturday.